Happy 2024. So today's Director's Take is going to be the first part in a series where we talk about our values and our goals for the coming year. And specifically in today's piece, I want to talk about improving the core PvP experience of Overwatch. And even more specifically, I'd like to talk about improving the in-match experience of Overwatch. What actually happens inside of a game. Now, it might seem kind of obvious to say that Overwatch is a team-based, hero-based, competitive first-person shooter. And when your team is working together, when every player is utilizing a hero to the best of their ability, and that team is executing a strategy in order to win a match, the game feels really magical. There's really nothing else like it. And we'd like to facilitate teamwork as much as we can. And so we'll talk about some of our thoughts around doing that in the Director's Take today. Now, players aren't always acting in the best accordance or with what's best in mind for their team. And when they're not, sometimes that can be pretty frustrating. And so we're also looking at ways of reducing that frustration and maybe even giving players ways to operate without necessarily always depending on their team. We'll even go over a pretty juicy gameplay change that's coming in Season 9 with the purpose of doing some of that. Now, we're also running different experiments to find ways of improving the game. We just launched Quick Play Hacked, which is a whole new set of changes coming to Quick Play just through this weekend, where we're doing exactly that. We're running a different set of rules for the game in order to find some ways that we could potentially improve it. Now, in future Director's Takes and subsequent ones, we're also going to be looking at some of the out-of-match experience and how we can improve that for Overwatch. Things like our competitive system and game balance, also, hero balance, also game modes and live events that we'll be running through the year. And I think I'd even like to get into a bit of some of our longer-term thoughts on different systems that we think could potentially help the game, and maybe even like much bigger features that could be coming further in the future. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you in game.